Hello students, this is Nirmala from Vivekananda Academy of Human Excellence. Today we are going to see the black aeroplane Frederick Forsyth. Before we proceed, we will see some important points of the lesson. Since the earliest times, humans have dreamed of conquering the skies. Here is a story about flying. A pilot is lost in storm clouds. Does he arrive safe? Who helps him? Let's read the story. First of all, we'll see about the author of this lesson. Frederick Forsyth, he born on 25th August 1938. He is an English author and occasional political commentator. He is best known for thrillers such as The Day of the Jackal, The Odessa File, The Fourth Protocol, The Dogs of War, The Fist of God, The Veteran, Avenger, The Afghan and The Cobra. Now we'll turn towards the story. The sky was clear when the author was flying his old Dakota. Aeroplane over France to England. He was dreaming of his holiday and looking forward to being with my family and thought to take good English breakfast with his family. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind him when he saw the huge black mountain storm clouds in front of him across the sky. Everything was suddenly black. The author could not see anything outside the aeroplane. Now we'll see towards the introduction the lesson Black Aeroplane, written by Frederick Forsyth, reflects on how one's judgment gets distorted due to fantasizing and how it creates problems. In this chapter, the narrator is a pilot who is so eager to meet his family and have a good breakfast that he takes the wrong decision of facing the storm instead of doing the right thing. Miraculously, he somehow manages to escape with the help of a mysterious aeroplane. Now we'll see the theme. Frederick Forsyth describes quite a unique but mysterious experience during his flight from Paris to London. During the flight, he was lost amid mountains of dark clouds. He couldn't believe his eyes. The compass was dead, it would not work. He received no answer from Paris control either. He could see another aeroplane flying next to him through the storm. He followed the strange aeroplane until he could see the runway and was safe. When asked from the control center, he was told that no plane except his own was flying in the storm. Where did the aeroplane come from? Who was the man who asked him to follow him? Where did he disappear after leaving him in safety? These are the questions which are still surrounded in mystery. In the summary, we'll see some points. The writer of this story is a pilot. One night he was flying his old Dakota aeroplane over France. It was a starry night. He was going to England. He hoped to spend his holiday with his family. It was an easy journey and he was in a joyful mood. He looked at his watch. It was 1:30 in the morning. Through his wireless, he contacted the Paris control. They told him to turn 12 degrees west. He did as he was advised to do. He was 150 kilometers from Paris. Suddenly, the writer saw huge black clouds before him. It was not possible to fly up and over the clouds. He had not much fuel with him, so it was not possible to fly around the big mountains of clouds to the right or left. He decided to take the risk and flew his aeroplane straight into the clouds. As he entered the clouds, everything suddenly went black. He found that his compass had ceased to work. He tried to contact the Paris control for directions, but he was shocked to find that his radio had also stopped working. Suddenly, the writer saw a black aeroplane near him. He could also see the pilot in it. The pilot waved the writer to follow him. He followed the black aeroplane like an obedient child. Now it was half an hour since the writer had been following the black aeroplane. He was worried because the fuel in his plane could last only few or 10 minutes. But just then the black aeroplane started to go down and the writer followed it. Suddenly the writer was out of the clouds. He could see the lights of the runway of the airport. He turned to look at the black aeroplane, but he could not find it anywhere. The sky was empty. The writer landed his Dakota aeroplane. He went to the control center and asked the woman there who that other pilot was. The woman looked at the writer strangely. Then she laughed and said that no other planes were flying in such a stormy night. She told him and his plane was the only one that she could see on the radar. She tells him that no any other plane was there in the sky. Now key points of the lesson. First, on his way to London, when he was returning to London, what were his thoughts? The moon was coming in the clear sky. The narrator was flying his old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. He contacted Paris control for instructions. He was asked to turn 12 degrees west. He thought that he would be in time for English breakfast. Now he understood that within few minutes I will be in England and I will have my favorite English breakfast at my house. Second key point is storm clouds. Paris was 150 kilometers behind him. He saw the clouds in the sky. They were storm clouds. They looked like black mountains standing in front of him. He couldn't avoid by flying up and over them. He didn't have enough petrol or fuel to fly around the north and the south. He thought of going back to Paris, but he wanted to go home for breakfast. Third important thing is instruments dead. Which instruments are there in any aeroplane? All the instruments remain dead. The narrator took the risk. He flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. He couldn't see anything outside. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. He looked at the compass. It was dead. The other instruments were suddenly dead too. The other instruments, like radio to contact Paris control, that was also dead. No answer he got. He didn't know where he was. He was in a very hopeless situation. Fourth important thing, black plane for help. From where this black plane came, who was the pilot, and where he went again, no one knows. Even this writer also did not know. He was lost in the storm. Suddenly, he saw another aeroplane. The black aeroplane was flying next to him. He could see the pilot's face. He was glad to see another person. "Follow me," he said, waving his one hand. The narrator followed him like an obedient child. Next important thing of the lesson, they landed safely. This pilot landed his aeroplane very safely due to that black aeroplane. He followed the black aeroplane for half an hour. Now there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes. Then he started going down. He saw 2 straight lines of lights before him. It was a runway and airport. He cried in joy. He turned to look for his friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. He wanted to say thank you to his rescuer. Sixth important thing from the lesson is the mystery about the black aeroplane. No one knows about that black aeroplane. After landing, he went to the control tower. He asked the lady there where he was. He also asked who the other pilot was. She looked at him strangely and then she laughed. She replied that no other aeroplane was flying that night. She could only see his aeroplane on the radar. Who helped the narrator to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in these tanks? It remained an unsolved mystery. In this way, we have seen the black aeroplane. Thank you.